Ronny Dahl, fourwheelinginwesternaustralia.com. Welcome to another cooking episode. This time I'm going to show you how to use the barbecue due to many requests. So what I am going to show you is how to cook a pork roast and get the crackle perfectly crackly. There's a bit of a trick to that, and I'm going to show you how to cook pizzas with the barbecue, and I'm also going to show you how to cook all the general stuff. Your steaks, your beef patties, hamburger patties, and sausages. So stay tuned. Welcome to Camp Rosewood, and we're going to have a roast here. So this is another property we've been building. We're very hungry. There's only two of us left here. Wayne behind the camera, myself here, going to show you how to cook a roast and hopefully get this pork crackle perfectly. So what you need is obviously your barbecue. That's a silly thing to mention because you know that already. So I've got the hot plates in here, or the hot grills. It's on. We need to leave it on for 10 minutes. What you will need is a convention tray and a trivet, and that's what the roast is going to sit on. Now we cooked on this last night, so I'm not too worried about cleaning it. It's pretty oiled, you could sort of say. So that goes in there. We're going to leave this on for a good while. And that's, you get like a 10 pack of these trays. I'm not sponsored by barbecue, by the way, but if you want to send me some more stuff, I'll happily take it. So here's our roast, a 1.34, so let's just say 1.3. So 1.3 kilo. So I've pre-scored the meat, and just a bit of a tip here, make sure you get a very sharp knife. I'm talking really sharp. Now this knife is very sharp. I've cut my fingers to the bone with it once before, because this pork rind or skin is very tough to cut through. So while this is heating up, you can prepare your roast, and don't be shy with the oil. It's part of the trick to get the pork crackle perfect, pork crackly. And then you want some decent salt. So I'm using big crystals here. What's sea salt, I guess? Sea salt flakes. And you absolutely load this stuff on first, and then you massage it into all those little grooves. Pre-wash your hands, of course, because you're cooking for other people. And load it up, absolutely load it up. It's going to look very unhealthy, but things that taste really good are usually unhealthy. All right, so that's about it. So now we've got to wait about 15 to 20 minutes for this to heat up properly, because we're out in the open. It's a bit windy, not too bad. And once this gets to that optimum heat, we're going to put the roast in, and then I'll explain how long it's going to sit in there when we get to that. And welcome back. It's been 20 minutes and 30 seconds. Now, I have here a heat detection gun. I know you're not going to have that, but just fun fact to see how hot it actually gets when it's ready. So it's 205 degrees on the bottom, and on the top it is 120. Yeah, 205, 120. The roast is 10 degrees. Okay, so now we're going to put the roast in, and we are going to leave the roast in there for 45 minutes at maximum heat, even though the instructions tell you different. But with cooking outdoors with this thing, that's how I found is best. And that's what you want to hear when you put it in. You want to hear that sizzling sound. And what you want to see is white smoke coming out the sides. So the smoke you can see now, that's from the fire behind us. So, and if there's any flames on camera, that's the fire behind us, not the barbecue. So I'm now going to leave that in there. I'll reset my timer. Another thing I recommend, use your smartphone. Everyone has a smartphone. Put the timer on, and even if it just counts down or counts how long it's been in there. So I'll set my smartwatch, and it's going to tell me when it's 45 minutes. And then we're going to check the crackle. If the crackle is nice and finished and done and crackled, then we're going to turn it down to halfway. Otherwise, we're going to leave it on, but we'll get to that in 45 minutes. See you then. 45 minutes has surpassed. We're now up to 55 minutes. There was a lot of wind, which has really hindered the cooking process. So it didn't get hot enough in there. But we're back on track now. The wind has fallen away. Otherwise, it'll probably be like a 2-hour process otherwise. The crackle, let's have a look now. I know you're not going to have one, but again, just going to check 300 degrees, 187. Okay, so crackle doesn't look too bad. So our crackle isn't quite there yet, so I'm going to leave it on maximum heat, but it won't be long because the wind has died right down. So I'm going to check it every 10 minutes by just peering in like that. If you open the lid too high, you let too much air out. But you can actually peer in 1/3 up, that's no problem. But if your crackle is where you want it to be, then you back off 1/4 of heat. So there's full, there's half, and there's low. I'm going halfway between half and full. It's been an hour and a half. And I'm very happy. A little bit black around the edges because we had a bit of a fat fire. And that is from not cleaning the bottom of the barbecue before we started cooking this. So there's a do not for you as well. Okay, so we get this off. We better turn that barbecue off too. I always turn them off at the gas bottle first, and then whatever gas is left in that line can fizz out. Okay. We definitely have crackle. So the important thing now is to let it rest. And I recommend leaving it for a good 15 to 20 minutes. This is where a lot of people go wrong. They don't let it rest long enough because it is actually still cooking. So we'll come back to this in about 20 minutes and carve it up and show you how good it is. Okay, we are ready to carve this up soon. First, you've got to pull the strings out if you have a rolled roast like we have. This is a boneless rolled roast, in case I failed to mention that at the start, which I probably did. Oh, there's one more string in here. There it is. Okay. I can happily say, before I even cut it, that it is cooked to perfection. Pretty stoked about that. Oh, look at that. Okay. So, put the rice in the billy. Now this has been on the edge of the rocks, so it hasn't been like burnt. I hope not anyway. Taste testing time by the fire, by our new constructed bar. Very hard to see anything, very dark. All right, Wayne, you go first.
Righto, here we go.
Get some crackle.
What's left of it? Oh, the pork's amazing.
You shouldn't talk while you're eating.
Oh, so
Beautiful. All right. So that's how you cook a perfect roast. Now, it doesn't always turn out like that. I mean, I made it look easy. Sometimes the crackle, it just doesn't happen, or you haven't got the timing right and you don't want to overcook the meat. That's fine. When it's finished, pull it out to rest, and on your screen right now you'll see a previous failed attempt. And all you got to do is slide the knife between the crackle and the actual roast itself, separate it, put that back in at maximum heat, and just keep an eye on it. It should only take another 5 to 10 minutes, and that crackle will be perfect as well. Now, you may burn the edges, but that's all good. Nothing's perfect when you're camping. Oh, it's already on.
good job.
Oh yeah, I hope you're already recording. Bush pizzas, well, not bush pizzas, barbecue pizzas. I'll move this hot plate before it gets too bloody hot. Alright, what you need to do bush pizzas. Oh, that's Wayne, by the way. Hello, Wayne.
Afternoon.
No, it's night time.
Evening.
Good evening, yes. Okay, we are not drunk. We've had a couple of drinks. Alright, serious stuff. So for your barbecue, you got your plate again. You already saw everything we did before this, unless you skipped to this part. And if you did, we have a convention tray, which has seen better days. Let's grab that one. And a trivet, this thing here. Okay, so you do actually need these before you put your pizza stone in. Pizza stone. And then you've got 2 pizza plates. You don't need to put these in yet. So what we're going to do, just like the roast you've just seen before, this needs to be on for, I'd say, probably 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, until it is ready to go. As I said before, 10 minutes if you've got a big gas bottle, but I find with these smaller gas bottles, it's about 20 minutes. Bush pizzas, or pizzas out in the bush, you're not going to stuff around and squash tomatoes and all that stuff. So what are we doing here?
So we just got a pizza sauce, just in a squirty bottle. Just makes it nice and easy.
And that'll be good for about 4 pizzas.
Yeah. And one of my good mates, Brian Langmead, has made us a chili sauce called Running Bear. So
thank you, Brian, for the suffering coming ahead.
We'll let you know how it goes. And jalapenos.
Oh, we got the jalapenos. Oh, I love jalapenos. Pizza tools. We have one here and we have one here. But tools you need to cook with, welding gloves. Don't buy those silly camping gloves because they're not as good as welding gloves and it costs about the same. So just get your cheap welding gloves. All the pizza stuff I already talked about, so your pizza trays. I recommend getting 2 trays. You can buy the trays separately. You're making pizzas.
Yep.
And how, we've got 4 going so far.
Yep.
I saw you put a lot of Brian's, what sauce on here?
Yeah, he'd be proud.
Yeah? Did you make that in his bathtub? Did you, Brian? I hope not.
Never know.
Okay.
I didn't see the process.
Trinidad scorpions. Scoville units below. I think we're going to be paying for this in the morning. What are these going on? Not all of them, just one of them, okay? Hang on, are we putting all 3 of them on one?
No, maybe just 2.
Which one were we going to cut up and eat?
2 ripe ones.
Oh, okay. Ew.
Thanks to Brian again.
Oh, does he grow these?
Yeah.
What else does he grow?
Capsicums and...
Capsicums. I asked what else he grows
just
with the Trinidad scorpion. You go, oh, he grows capsicums. Does he grow ghost chilies or anything?
Oh, yeah.
Why did he say that?
Does he do marijuana too?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he grows capsicums too. So lethal. What else does this Brian grow in his backyard?
He's got the 7-pot chili. He grows the chocolate... What's it? Chocolate habanero.
There's a chocolate habanero?
There's a chocolate habanero.
Wow, okay. I don't think it'll be that sweet though.
Yeah.
And he grows the Carolina Reaper too, does he?
Carolinas, Trinidad's, ghost chili.
So he's a chili man. So when you go see him, he gives you little snap
And,
like bags
yeah.
of some chilies and you hand him some cash, or what? What happens there?
No, it's just a friendship thing.
Oh, okay. Let's not get into that one. Alright, so you're nearly done with the pizzas here. So we got what's this one? That's a meat lover, yeah?
Yeah, meat lover, mushroom, capsicum.
Okay. So you can put a fair bit on these pizzas. They're definitely going to cook through. The more ingredients you put on your pizza, the longer it's going to take. And the average pizza will take 20 minutes. But if you put a lot on it and a lot of cheese, expect about 25 minutes. Alright, so we're just about ready to go in. I'm the cheese man apparently. Designated cheese man.
Gotta do something.
Yeah, I've got to do something. Other than just talking. Okay, so shredded cheese, yeah, you just sprinkle it over. With the sliced cheese, watch this one. We are now ready for the first pizza to enter. Meat lovers. That's all you gotta do. 22 minutes have surpassed. And we're about to pull this out. I had a brief peek before. It's looking pretty smick. Alright, so welding gloves, I'm gonna emphasize this. It's actually heating through the glove now. And I've got a stuntman who's gonna come in and show you how hot it gets. Oh, another thing, on the table, I've got another welding glove, so you don't put a hole in the table. Alright, stuntman Kobe, how you going, mate?
Yeah, good.
Is it nice and warm? Yeah, you're doing alright? Can I let go now?
Yeah.
Alright, that's how hot it gets. Alright, so you're going to cut that one up. We're going to put this one in. Yes. There you go, Wayne. So now we need our taste testers. Pizza number 1. Hello, Torben.
Dominoes!
Where's the stuntman? Oh, there he is. Alright, what do you guys reckon so far? Oh, have a bite if you haven't already. You've already eaten half of yours.
Yeah, I reckon it's pretty good, so I don't have much left.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Not bad.
The base is
Crunchy.
perfect, I reckon. Crunchy.
Yeah.
And the amount of ingredients you put on, you loaded it on, but it's good.
And I think it's good that we didn't start with the kill you pizza.
Oh, the hot pizza, yeah. Yeah, so there you go. So one final thing I'm going to mention before we wrap up the pizza cooking. With your barbecue heat, don't leave it on maximum. Leave it on maximum for the first 15 to 20 minutes so you get the heat in it. Then just dial it down a little bit. You need high heat in this barbecue to do your pizzas properly. And once your pizza is golden brown or 20 to 25 minutes have expired, that's the other thing. If I open this up and I'm having trouble getting it off that plate like I had before, then you're probably going to have to put it in for a few more minutes because more heat is escaping. So just keep that in mind. Alright.
It's good.
I'm going to eat some pizza. It's kind of pretty easy to do this, but a lot of people ask me how, so I'm going to show you how we do it so you don't burn your sausages and steaks. So basically all I'm going to do this last segment is showing you how to get some really good cooked food without burning it, without overcooking it. So of course you need a barbecue because that's what we're talking about. And we're just using the plate itself this time. Spray oil is always best. Now always spray the top first before you light it up. Otherwise you're going to get fireballs. So once you see white smoke, don't fear. White smoke is good. That means it's hot, it's ready to go, or your food is cooking. When your food is in there, you should see lots of white smoke. If you see black smoke, that means you're having a fat fire. You don't want a fat fire. So we're going to do burger patties and some cheese kranskis first. Oh, I can smell some spices coming up here. So now I'm going to start the timer. It's very important to only turn things once and once only, because if you turn it too many times, the juices go out of it, and if you turn it too early, it's going to stick to the plate. Even if there's no oil on that plate, if you throw some meat on it, once it's ready to be turned, it won't stick. It will come off pretty easy. So we're going to leave the patties on for 4 minutes, the sausages for 5 minutes, and then we're going to turn them. And I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. Not all the way to halfway, but close to halfway. Then we shouldn't burn anything too much. It's been 5 minutes. I've kept the patties on for a minute longer than what they should be. They're still good.
Ooh, looking good, Master Chef.
A little bit flame grilled, but hey.
Oh, they're looking good.
Oh, spice. You getting it?
Yep.
Okay, that's pretty good. So, oh, actually I went to 6 minutes. Bit over there. Too busy chatting here. So we've got another 2 to 3 minutes and I'm going to take it out. I'm actually going to turn the heat down a bit more. This is good. This is what you want to see. Lots of white smoke. Another 2 minutes have expired. I'm going to pull the beef patties off. Beautiful. You see how I just come off like that, except for that one. Beautiful. So if they're really stuck and you're struggling to get them off, that means they're not cooked yet. Leave the sausages for a couple more minutes. And the key to good meat is letting it rest as well. They cook top, bottom, side to side, everything at the same time. It's not like a barbecue. Barbecue only cooks from the bottom up, so you've got to keep turning things. In a barbecue, you just turn it twice. And the only reason why you're turning it twice is just to get the nice brown on each side. You don't even have to turn it really. So we'll let that rest, and then we'll get the steaks on. Now for the steaks, only turn once. Okay, so I've got my taste testers here. They might be a little bit biased. Well, actually, it might not be biased because I got them to camp last night at 10 PM. So they're probably going to be quite honest about how well it's cooked. So how is it?
Amazing.
Really good.
Not bad. Delicious, mate.
That's alright, eh?
There you go. It's starting to rain, so I'm probably going to have to pack this camera away. And these are ready to be turned as well. It's been 4.5 minutes. So there we go. That's pretty much all there is to it. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have another suggestion for cooking type, or if you want to see another barbecue, maybe I can bake something in it for you, let us know in the comments below. If you'd like to support content like this, you can go to patreon.com/Ronny Dahl, and you can subscribe somewhere around here and watch this other cooking video. Cheers, see ya.